What's good? It's your girl Carmonmello, the 901 Hummingbird. And shout out to my guy, my boy, Abby King, and members only. We in here.
Oh shit, we got the pretty girl Carmonmello in the building. What's been going on with you?
Man, just living life, glowing, elevating, all that. Just living life, being a mom, doing what I do on my pretty girl shit, you know.
I bet.
Just another day in the life of a pretty girl.
Right, so can you tell the people where you from for the people that don't know?
All right. For those in the front and those in the back, I am from Big Memphis, 901, all day. If you know me, you know I'm going to rep it to the fullest. Everywhere I go, I live in the A, I'm going to tell them I'm from the M-Town, Big Memphis, all day.
Like for sure, what part of Memphis?
Black Haven Zone all day. But hey,
BHZ?
BHZ. BHZ. On my doo-doos, you hear me? But yeah, BHZ all day. But I was raised in the East too. So shout out to the East Side.
Like for sure. All right. So how was it growing up in the streets of Memphis?
Whew, okay, so I ain't from the trenches, but I mean, if you know, you know. It ain't no good part of Memphis. It really all depends on how you was brought up. I was raised in the church by my grandmama, so you gotta learn how to be tough. You gotta learn how to check like a motherfucker, which I wasn't always that good, so I used to fight, which is another thing. You gotta fight. You gotta know how to fight, or you're gonna get checked and your ass beat, and you don't want that. You don't want that at all. But other than that, man, it was a great experience. Honestly, I feel like growing up here, it made me who I am as a pretty girl and as a part-time gangster, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, learn a lot, and that's just it.
For sure. So how did you get your name, Carmonmello? Where did that come from?
That's a good question. Okay, so my government is Carmen, but when I was in the 7th grade, I was on cheerleading team. Y'all know when you on teams, they give y'all nicknames and shit. So one of the girls on the team, shout out to Kaylin. She was a twin. Shout out to the twins. She gave me the name Mello because of Carmelo Anthony, which just so happened at that time, AI had retired, so that was my favorite basketball player. But the runner-up was Carmelo Anthony. So she just started calling me Carmelo, and in the MySpace days, Carmelo was too long to be doing, you know what I'm saying? They used to have the graphics and shit. So I shortened that junk to Mello, and I just been Mello ever since. So boom, then I moved to the A. I'm doing music, I'm doing promotions, I'm doing modeling, I'm doing all these type of things, and DJ A1, shout out to DJ A1, he was like, why you don't put your real name and your nickname together, Carmonmello? And the rest is history.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I always wanted that. Yeah, I was like, when I catch up with somebody, I'm gonna ask you that.
For sure.
All right. So at what point did you realize you wanted to pursue a career in music?
Shit, from the time I got out of my mama, I've been doing music since I knew. Out the womb singing, you hear me? Like in the back seat, karaoke in the car with mama before Cadillac Chronicles. I was in the back seat with my mom, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, growing up seeing Missy Elliott, Aaliyah, Beyonce, Destiny Child, all that, I knew that from there I wanted to be in the music industry. Like I said, I grew up in church, so did my first solo at church when I was 7. I went to Fairley Elementary. Rest in peace, Fairley Elementary.
You went to Fairley?
I went to Fairley Elementary.
I went to Fairley. That's crazy.
Gang, gang.
Fairley. I was so heated when they even knocked that school down.
I cried.
I did too. All my childhood memories gone.
Nah, for real. You know, my grandma, she still stay out Gibbs, so I still pass by her here and there. But yeah, went to Fairley. You know, they used to have like the performing arts segment of the school, and I used to perform there. So the first time I ever performed was on stage at Fairley Elementary. And I just remember, I used to be real shy. A lot of people don't know that. I was a very, very shy child. And the first time I got on that stage, and I seen that crowd, and I did my 1-2, I was like, oh shit, this the life of me. This is what I want to do. So yeah.
For sure. So who was the principal then when you was at Fairley?
Mrs. Miller.
Miss Miller. Okay,
Gloria Miller.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. That's what's up. Damn, I didn't know you went to Fairley. That's dope.
Hey, learn something new every day.
Yeah. Man, you went to Fairley. That's crazy. All right. So what was the very first song that you recorded? And how did your parents and peers like react to it when you did it?
Okay, so first song I ever recorded, I was 9. And it was called My World. And I freestyled the whole song. My daddy used to manage a group called Many Faces. And so we went to the House of Blues. I want to say that's what the studio was called, House of Blues. And I just went into the studio and I recorded It's My World with me and my brother. My brother, he also rap. And honestly, wasn't nobody shocked because I had been doing it. I've been doing it. I used to sit on the street corner and write my raps with my homegirl. We used to meet at the corner of our neighborhood and just write songs because I knew then that, and I kind of forced her into it. She wasn't really into it. She was a basketball player, but anywhere ever I went, if you was my friend, we was gonna be a group, and I was gonna make you write a song or sing a song or do something. But also growing up, my dad, you know how you had your uncles, your daddy friends is your uncles. I used to always sit them down. My daddy and them be in the living room, kicking it, doing whatever they doing, and I'd be like, hey, I just wrote a song, or I just made up a dance. Y'all come watch me. So once I got in the studio at 9, it was just up from there. It's kind of expected, like I said.
For sure. So can you tell us what music are you working on right now?
Ooh, right now, so as I said, I'm the 901 Hummingbird. Everybody know Carmonmello, she rap. But I started out as a singer, so everybody been on me like, man, get back into your R&B bag, get back into your singing bag. So I'm like, okay, Hummingbird, that's my other alter ego.
Yeah.
So I've been on my Hummingbird stuff. I've been doing a lot of R&B, a lot of more singing than rapping. I got an album I've been working on. It's called Diary of a Mad Baby Mother, and it's going to come out soon. So, yeah, just working on singles in my album.
For sure. How many songs you gonna put on that?
I think I'm going to do. I think it's like 7. I think it's like 7 songs on the album.
You got
Just
any
for now.
features, or is it just all
Right
you?
now, just all me. It's just all me.
Good stuff. So like, how did this album represent you as a person? Like, what is this album gonna bring?
So Diary of a Mad Baby Mother is basically, so I'm going to give y'all a little sneak peek. So the cover art is a woman in a mad scientist coat. So when I say mad baby mother, I'm not talking about angry. I'm talking about like a mad scientist. And in the cover art, there's a desk. And on the desk is just different implements and things that represent a mother. Got pacifiers, you got a bill, notice, it got money, it got purses. So this project is just going to embody everything about being a mother / baby mother per se. It's anthems on there to hype the mamas up. It's songs talk shit about my baby daddies. I got tributes to my kids, and then like I said, just talking about the ups and downs of being a mama.
Oh, for sure. All right, so I just seen you shot a video in the M, Lady Business, with the boy Young Dewey. How did that collaboration happen?
So, shout out to the Plex, CEO Step. They was at the Plex one night, and I've been knowing Dewey since like 2021 when I first moved back to Memphis from Atlanta, and I thought my concert Connect work. So I had been telling him at Connect work, like, man, we gotta go ahead and get us one in. So like I said, one night they was all up at the Plex, and I called them. They like, we at the Plex, pull up. I pull up to the Plex, and it's Step, Dewey, and Tez, the artist, singer. Shout out to Tez too. And they was playing the beat. Oh yeah, and Cam Too Clutch. Shout out to Cam, that's who engineered it.
Y'all know Cam.
Yeah.
Shout out to Cam.
Shout out to Cam. So they had the beat playing, and so they was like, shit, Mello, you wanna get on this joint? And Mello gonna do her thing. So I hopped on that joint, say less. And Lady Business was born.
So what artists are Carmonmello listening to? Like, who do you listen to on a daily basis?
On a daily basis, I listen to Big Glow for sure. Shout out to Glow, because she putting on for the M right now. I also listen to Cardi B,
Yeah.
Party Gang, and I listen to Tiana Taylor. I love me some Tiana Taylor, and I'm still old school, so I listen just to a variety of just the Isley Brothers and Marvin Gaye, stuff like that.
Right, for sure. All right, so I see you've been doing a lot of performances, and you have very much a lot of expertise in this area. So, like, as far as doing shows and what they call them, so just as far as doing shows, right? Do you feel like that's overrated now, and people just doing it for a money grab, or do you feel like that you can actually still get something out of performing?
That's crazy you asked me this, because on my way here, I literally saw this guy in ATL. He a known media person, and ATL, and he was just talking about like blasting people who basically using the music and artist showcases to get money from artists, and they ain't really doing nothing for the artists.
Yeah.
Me per se, because I'm also somebody that has had that type of event/platform. I feel like a lot of them do. A lot of them do, which is why I started the Connect Work, because moving back to Memphis from Atlanta, I was seeing that wasn't nobody really offering nothing. They just was, we got a showcase, pay $25, $50 for an extra song, and it was nothing that the artist was getting from it. Now, me being an artist as well, I'ma always feel that no matter what the situation is, them 10,000 hours still matter. So whether you in a room full of 5 people, 10 people, 100 people, you paying to perform, not paying to perform, you getting something out of it because you up there practicing, you up there perfecting your craft. So it's definitely some shaky, janky ass shit going on with these folks, and I don't condone that shit, but I still think artists should definitely do them for whatever. Everything is what you make it. It's all in your perception on what you're doing it for. If you're just doing it because you want to get on, it probably ain't gonna happen. But get you some content out of it. Get your homeboy, your homegirl to get the phone. That's content, because we all know this the age of content. So you getting practice on this stage. You learning how to interact with the crowd, because a lot of these artists don't know how to interact with the crowd. They just getting up there with the mic and rapping their songs.
That's true.
So, once again, it's what you want to get out of it.
So it kind of goes back to artist development. Like
Yep.
the more shows you do,
Yep.
they can develop themselves, which is actually, it could be a good thing too. Like you said, you just got to get what you go get out of it.
But then also, the main purpose of Connect Work was network. So even at these showcases, network, work that room, shake everybody's hand, talk to everybody. Make sure when you on that stage, you shouting your name out, shouting out your platforms, and once again, letting them know who you are. Because the way I look at it, when I'm on that stage, this is my playground right now. This is my show. This all eyes on me, and I'm gonna make sure all eyes on me. Y'all gonna hear me. Y'all gonna know who the fuck I am when I get out this motherfucker. If you didn't know who I was when I walked through this door, before I leave this motherfucker, you gonna know who I am.
Yeah. So speaking of Connect Work, what made you go into that? Like everything you pretty much just said, like all the rinky-dink live performances and all that.
So with me moving to Atlanta when I was 19, I gained a lot of experience, I did a lot, especially a lot of networking. And coming here, like I said, I saw how things was going in Memphis, and I just figured, okay, I saw how QC rose from where they were to where they had become.
Yeah.
And I just figured, being that Memphis got the bad rap of artists can't come together, artists can't work with each other, it's a crab in a bucket city, I figured, well, let me bring what I learned, the skills and the things that I saw in Atlanta, let me create a platform and a situation for artists here to see that if we come together and connect and work, then we can be just, because if we're gonna talk about history, Memphis was ATL before ATL was ATL. We was the Mecca. If we're gonna go back to the history of the city, the blues, the rock and roll, everybody came here for music. So, in my mind, we can be that again, because at the end of the day, we all know if you're from here, it's a wicked city, and it is a lot of fake and backstabbing, and don't nobody want to see nobody else come up. But at the heart and soul of it, man, we can really be a force if we can really come together. So I just figured if I made Connect Work, make that jump work, then everybody can connect, and then they can network, because that was the main portion of it, to network. And I didn't want to call it a showcase. It was never a showcase. It was the Connect Work concert, networking concert. And I ain't gonna lie, I ain't not to toot my own horn, but a lot of people got to connect and network and build situations out for Connect Work. So I feel like I came and did what I was supposed to do. And it's not over. I still got more to come. But yeah, I'm just back in the A with it right now.
So you said something very interesting. So you said it's a stereotype like Memphis artists can't get along with one another. Mm-hmm. Like, why is that? Like, why Memphis artists can't get along and take over the music industry and go and get a bag?
I feel like my daddy always said, be a chief and not an Indian, but know how to be an Indian before you can be a chief. But recognize who the chief. And the problem with the people here, everybody want to be the chief. And it goes back to what I said, what I learned, and what I saw with QC. We all know they had Lil Baby. They had the City Girls. They had Lil Yachty. They had the Migos. And kind of what they did was everybody promoted everybody. Everybody got their shine when they got their shine. And it's just like people don't understand the concept of, all right, yeah, I'm hot, yeah, I'm hard, but your homeboy just might be a little harder and got more appeal than you do. How about you let him shine first, let him get his buzz, and then he bring you along, and now you get your buzz. And a lot of ATL artists do that, and not even just within labels. They did it with other artists. See, Memphis so stuck on beefing. Like, oh, nah, you a op. You ain't with my team. No shade to 360, but if you ain't from my hood, then get from around here. That mentality is still in the city. Like, you on that side, so we on this side, and it's us. When really it shouldn't even be like that. It should just be, we all got a common goal, and that's to put on for our city, to bring our city up, and for everybody to eat. So if people could just get out the idea of it's about me, and more about team, then I think the city would be good.
So what irks you the most about being in the music industry, and like, what irks you about certain artists' work ethic?
Okay, so I ain't gonna lie, I got two that's kind of equal. I don't know which one outweighs the other. So I'm gonna say two things that irk me the most about the music industry is, one, being a female, you are subjected to harassment. You're subjected to bribery in a sense. If you don't do this, then I ain't gonna do this. And especially in my own experience being an attractive female, it tends to be really hard to be in situations because it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't. If I talk to you or if I kick it with you, you still might not mess with me if things go left. But also the thing is, if I don't, you don't want to work with me either. So it's a toss up on keeping really professional and just really being about the business and the art. But also, equally, it irks me that people think they're bigger than the program. Like they say, you don't treat the janitor like the janitor. You treat everybody the same. And a lot of people in this industry treat you like you beneath and less than because you ain't got 100K followers. Everybody ain't clout chasing. Like people they so big on clout. If you ain't got the clout, if you ain't got the notoriety, then who are you? You beneath me. I don't want to work with you. Or, you know what I'm saying? People just funny acting. So it's just, this industry just funny all in all on both ends. So being a female is hard, but also being an underdog is hard too. And both of them together, that's even more work. That's even worse. Being an underdog and being a female, this shit hard out here. They make it hard out here for a pimp when you trying to get the money for the ring. God damn.
All right, so for an artist coming into the game, don't know anything about the music industry, no expectations, what advice could you give them as far as things to watch out for when they enter the music game?
I say just don't burn yourself out. And what I mean by that is you ain't gotta do no ass kissing. Just be you. I know y'all probably hear that on a lot of interviews. That is absolutely important. I feel like I've gotten in the doors, in the spaces I've been in because I'm authentically Carmen. I ain't Beyonce. I ain't Keisha Cole. I'm Carmonmello. That's who I am. I'm a little rough around the edges, but I'm still a pretty girl, and I pop my shit. And if you don't like how I pop my shit, then don't pop my, go on about your business. So just be authentically you. Be about your business. Be on time to situations because your name is all you got. You know what I'm saying? Be on time. Be professional. Man, do what you came for. And then anything after that, man, just go kick it. Go turn up. Do what you got to do. But handle the business first. Make sure at all times that you keep your face clean. Keep your hands clean.
All right. So what made you pack up and leave Memphis and choose Atlanta as your next move?
Okay, so as I stated earlier, I was raised by my grandparents. So my mom moved to Atlanta when I was in the 2nd grade. So I started visiting her in Atlanta when I was like 5th grade. And from there, it was like summers, winter breaks, spring break. We was always in the A. So my mama finally, got herself to where we could come move with her in my senior fucking year of high school, which I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't take it back. I would do it the same way. But my senior year of high school, I ended up moving to the A. And from there, it was just up. I ended up moving back to Memphis after I graduated. You know, you thinking, oh, I want to go back home. The Memphis ass mentality, man, these lame ass folks, these folks ain't talking about shit, these folks ain't about shit. Moved back here and it wasn't the same. So I ended up going to college at University of Memphis, working 3 jobs. I was in the ROTC and just busting my ass in college life, and I got burnt out. I got burnt out because I wasn't happy because I wasn't doing what it was my purpose, my sole purpose, and that was music. So one day I was in the car, and I remember Big Sean, they had him on the radio, and he was just like, you will never be truly happy with yourself until you're doing what you love to do every day. And that day I decided, like, man, fuck this shit. I dropped out of University of Memphis, and I moved back to Atlanta with my mama.
Man, that's real right there.
Yep.
All right, so how did changing cities affect your mental health and creativity?
Ooh, okay. Well, one thing about it, I tell you all the time that Memphis raised me, but Atlanta grew me up. Because I didn't really understand what a fast city was until I became an adult moving to Atlanta. Memphis is considered slow compared to Atlanta. So it was just like, it was something going on every day. Like a mini New York. It's never dead. You know, at least before COVID. It's never dead. And I can say the grit and the hunger that that was in me from Memphis, going into that space of Atlanta, the finesse city.
Yeah.
Gotta be on your toes, gotta be on your pimping, gotta be on your P's and Q's. So it really, more so, like I said, it grew me up. It made me see things from my style even. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like I was country as a motherfucker. Like, I look back on my pictures, you know how Facebook give you the memories from 5 years ago, 10 years ago. I be like, God damn. Yeah, I didn't really go the fuck up because, like I said, Atlanta's just a whole nother ball game. Like, it's the industry. So you see the Instagram bitches, you know what I'm saying, makeup and hair and being on point to the 10 every damn day. And it just bossed me up in the sense of, man, I gotta step my game up. I gotta, you know what I'm saying, I am naturally pretty, that's cool now, but I gotta be industry made, industry fit. So it goes back to, like I said, you gotta learn how to authentically be you because you'll get caught up in this shit and forget who you are. So, yeah.
So who was the first major industry person to show you some love in Atlanta?
The first major industry person to show me some love, I say Zaytoven. Shout out to Zaytoven, shout out to Zay, shout out to Zay.
For sure.
Zaytoven was the first major person to show me love. And yeah, I don't even really know how to go into it. You gotta ask me something else with that.
Like, for sure, like, so just being in the studio with him and, like, just watching him move, like, what did you learn from him, like, just being in the studio? Is it anything that he was doing differently that you would do?
I say being with Zay, it taught me definitely to be on my shit. Like, he works nonstop. But he's also about his family. He big on his family, his wife, his kids. And he showed me how to balance that, how to be a workaholic but still be the family man. Of course, I'm not a man, but be a family man. Yeah. And also not to be serious about your craft, but not be serious, because I can remember he was making a beat. You know, he on them keys, he making the beat. And he's like, hey, Mello, what I'm gonna name this joint? He was like, I was like, I don't know. He's like, bet, I don't know. And name the beat, I don't know. So it's just more like I said, he working on his craft, but man, have some fun with this shit. Like, just once again, I guess the motto of this interview is be you, be authentically you. Like, Zay is just him. Like I said, how even with his style of how he intertwined church into rap. Everybody knows Zay for them cadences and those tones of his church upbringing, but he was able to put that into his rap craft, and I always thought that was just so dope, and me seeing it was just so dope. Especially being a church girl, growing up in the church, and seeing how you could merge two things that you love that are completely opposite. Because, you know, that's kind of like taboo, kind of like how Kirk Franklin did, bringing the rap and the church into the secular world. It's dope. It was really dope to see that.
So did he give you any advice on being in the music game?
One thing I'm going to say, he just said, he was like, know who you are. He's like, know who you are. Because I remember one thing that made me sit down at a point in time when I did take a little break from music was one day, this was when social media was just starting to really boom. Instagram was pretty still new. And he was just like, Mello, are you an artist or are you a video vixen? Because from your page, I don't know what you're doing. Are you serious about what you're doing or are you just out here, being the pretty girl? One of the reasons why I became pretty girl. And it made me sit back and think like, damn. So perception is key. Being authentically you, I had to sit back and really be like, dang, so do I really want to be an artist? Am I really hungry for this shit? Or do I just want the whams and stars and the lifestyle? And that was just a very key moment on why I'm about my business now the way I am, because you want people to take you serious. And that's basically what I took from it. Either you gonna be at this shit and go for it, or you ain't. And people like him, it's a 1,000,001 people want the opportunity to work with Zaytoven, to be around Zaytoven. And I had to not take that lightly.
Right. Good stuff. All right. So what's one myth about the music industry that people still believe?
One myth that the music industry have that people still believe. Damn, Abby, that's a hard-ass question right there. I ain't never thought about that. Like, damn.
You heard it here first, baby. Members only.
It got me my wheels turning like, damn. Okay. A myth? Shit.
Yep.
That it's all, I guess one myth is that it's just all glitz and glam. It ain't all glitz and glam. Like I said, you gotta really put out work in here. Like, once again, social media kind of fuck people up with this popcorn ass, oh, I'm gonna be viral and now I'm a star. But then you see a lot of viral people, they fade out because why Beyonce still relevant? Why she still damn near 50 years old and still can sell out stadiums around this motherfucker? Because you gotta continue to grow. You gotta continue to be about your hustle and your grind, and to continue to reinvent yourself. Because especially nowadays, people attention span ain't even that long. It ain't even that long. So you gotta be able to not just stick to one thing, not stick to just one avenue of what you're doing. Don't be afraid to go outside the box. Don't be afraid to be different, because that's another thing. A lot of people sound the same now. Everybody talking about the same shit.
They do.
Everybody doing the same shit. And shit, quite frankly, me personally, I'm tired of that shit, man. Go do something. Stand on top of a roof and do an outside concert for your neighbors or some shit. Like,
man, you know what I'm tired of now that we talking about this shit? I'm sick of you niggas using these goddamn samples.
oh,
man, make some original beats.
Yeah.
If I hear another sample from one of you niggas, you getting canceled.
Nah, for real.
Because I'm tired of these, man. Who the boss man D-Lo niggas, they him? Man, one of them niggas, man. I'm talking about every song he come out with is a sample, man.
I ain't gonna lie.
Jesus.
No shade to him, but YTB Fat do that a lot.
Man,
like
I'm
his Johns
sick
be
of
straight,
these niggas,
but
man.
YTB, I've noticed he do a lot of samples. It be fine, but it's just like,
y'all, please quit with the samples. We done already heard them songs. Don't think we haven't heard them songs. We real music heads out here. Like, if it's a beat, I'ma know it off the muscle.
For
Please
sure.
get your own original beats. Be yourself. Stop biting on folks. Cause I don't like that.
I feel
right?
like
Just
a
be
sample
original.
here and there is cool, because who was like the first one to do that? Like Diddy was getting B.I.G. to do them just on his raps on the old school beats. That's cool now, but you can't make that your whole thing.
Man, the whole thing.
Your whole persona.
Is man, you don't think about it, it's another nigga. I don't know. One of y'all, I'm talking about every song that come on, like, man, this might have sampled another one. Bruh, how many samples you finna use, bruh?
Y'all Jacqueesing out here.
Man.
Hey, you kill it, but don't kill it. Don't overdo it.
All right, so what's the shadiest thing you personally ever witnessed in the entertainment industry?
The shadiest thing?
The shadiest.
Let me think about it. Cause
there's a lot of shady shit, ain't it?
Yeah, shit. Damn. I ain't gonna lie, cause I done seen so much shit. I'm trying to pinpoint a good one. And I ain't saying no names. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't fired, whatever. I ain't gonna. But the shadiest thing I seen. Shadiest thing that I done seen in the industry?
Yep.
Hold on, let me sit back and think for a second. I ain't trying to take too long on the question, but I just gotta make sure I say the right thing. It don't matter what it is.
Nope.
I done seen people like backdoor people they supposed to be on the same team with. Like I done seen people stop situations for people that's supposed to be they people. Like tell them the DJ don't work with this person, fuck with me, cause I'm that person. I'm that nigga. I'm that bitch. I'm supposed to be who you working with, and I feel like that's some shady ass shit because why you trying to stop somebody else shine or somebody else blessing? Of course, I'm a big firm believer what God got for you can no man take away, but at the same time, people will still do it. People will still do their best to try to stop a situation for you or try to block a blessing for you. And I think that's the shadiest thing, especially when you got kids. I didn't see people like take situations that could feed their family or try to take situations from somebody that they feeding their family with. So, yeah.
Do you think the music industry is more about talent or politics?
Hell no, this shit ain't about talent. You hear this motherfucking music we got these days? Ain't no
Trash.
fucking depth. Ain't no, like, these motherfuckers talking about, man, don't get me started on that. Don't get me started on that.
All right. So what's something the artist should never sign or agree to?
Shit, don't sell your fucking publishing. We done seen it time and time again. Damn near since the Flintstones at this point. God damn it, you do not sign your life away. You do not sign away your bread and butter. Because at the end of the day, when you're done, what you doing this for? You doing this to feed yourself, to feed your family. I mean, me personally, to provide generational wealth for my family. So why would you sign away your craft, sign away your art? Like, you should hold that shit like your Bible. Not to mean to curse and say the Bible at the same time, but you gotta, man, protect your craft, protect your art, protect your product. Just like a weed man, you ain't gonna sell away your whole damn inventory for nothing, for crumbs. You got keys, but you gonna sell it for some pennies. I ain't never known a dope nigga do that in my life.
Who in the industry do you think is underrated?
Who in the industry
Yeah.
do I think is underrated? Me, the fuck.
The fuck?
Real shit. I'm motherfucking underrated. Y'all gotta stop playing with me out here like I ain't motherfucking Carmonmello, the 901 Hummingbird, the pretty girl of Memphis. The fuck. Follow me right now and go check my music out right now. I promise you I'm underrated than motherfucker. But now on big leagues, I ain't gonna lie, he ain't really done nothing in a while that I know of, but I really feel like Big Sean is underrated. Like to me, he having bars and shit. Like he really dope.
Yeah, Big Sean really he
Like
be snapping.
he be man. Like some of the songs I done heard from him, even on the other side, like his slick pop shit. Like his bars be really like, damn, that shit was really hard. That shit was really fucking hard. Juicy Fruit underrated for shit show. We're gonna talk about Memphis, like. And I don't mean underrated like she don't get no recognition because she pop her shit and she gonna eat. She gonna eat every time. But like, she should be, you know what I'm saying, man, all over. Cause ain't nobody fucking with her lyrically. I don't give a fuck. I bet every dollar to my name that you put her up against anybody, any female, any nigga, and she gon' kill that shit for sure.
That's a fact. I have to agree with that one. Shout out to Juicy Fruit.
Shout out to Juicy Fruit.
And she gonna make sure you always get some money, man. She gonna always put some money in your pocket for sure. Despite what you done heard on the other podcast. Bah! All right, so we finna get back to you, right? Mm-hmm. All right, so what do you need in the studio to create your best music?
Shit, a dope ass beat. I let the beats talk to me. When I write my shit, and I write all my shit, no ghostwriters, nobody. If you heard it, ain't no cap in my rap. It's all me, real life, no faking, no putting on. It's real life, but a dope ass beat and shit. People who wanna fucking work. Like ain't no. I'm about my business. I've been told I'm extra, and I don't give a fuck. I need my business handled. I need it done right. And if you can't do it, then I don't want to fuck with you. I don't want to work with you. I don't want to kick it with you. I don't want to skate with you. None of that shit. Like, I just need, and I'm one of the people, I ain't one of them people that want a whole lot of people in the studio with me. I actually don't do my best when there's a whole lot of people around. I remember hearing a interview that Miss Elliott don't be having nobody really around her when she record and when she do her craft. And I feel like I'm the same way. Like I work, Dog said it too. I'm better when I'm alone. Like I'm a loner. I'm a loner, and cause I don't like outside energies, and I'm one of the people. I'm an empath. Any small weird energy will throw me off. So when I'm in the studio, I need to be zen. I need to be all about me, point blank period, or whatever I got going on. Not saying I don't want no features or working with nobody, but if we are in there working, I need it to be work. Once the work done, we can laugh, kick, smoke, drink, shake, smash, whatever you want to do. But while we in the studio, I need straight work, straight grind, straight grit.
So you might have already said this, but I'm gonna ask anyway. So like, what's your biggest studio pet peeve?
My biggest studio pet peeve is people coming in and disrupting the shit. Like, if you see somebody in there working, man, stay your ass out the motherfucker. Like, we got cell phones. Text the motherfucker if you got something to, if we in a session and it's just us, I don't bring no outside ass people either. Like, especially if I pay for my section.
Yeah.
Man, keep anybody that ain't got nothing to do with this shit out.
Niggas be in there with their phones out taking pictures like they done booked the shit.
Like they in the joint, like hell nah, man. I'm just like the stage. If this, who is it? Damn, what's the little character? Mine. What cartoon is that? When he like mine. Oh, on Finding Nemo. The little Jones like mine. The birds. Yeah. I'm them. Mine. This is my session. This is my stage. This is my shit. Like I need it to be all about me and whatever we got going on.
All right. So what's a song that you've made that you feel deserve way more attention?
I say a song that I made that I feel deserves way more attention will be my very first single that I debuted, and that was Making a Way. I truly feel like, that is a really relatable song. I feel like anybody can relate to it, male, female, grandma, granddaddy, auntie, uncle, cousin. And it's my story, it's real life. If you haven't seen the video, go check it out right motherfucking now. And it's the real representation. Shout out to Abby King, by the way. Shout out to Abby King. Making a Way, you hear me? And was engineered by Chicken, Big Chicken, my big brother Chicken. And
shout out to Chicken.
Yeah, and I think Making a Way definitely deserves way more recognition because that's real music. We just got through talking about bullshit ass music. It's a lot of bullshit ass music, booty hole brown ass shit, and Making a Way actually really talking about some shit.
Yeah, so I know you was telling me that you started singing at 9. Mm-hmm. You started in the church. Mm-hmm. Like, when did you have that it moment that you knew, like, that you was really doing this as far as the music go? Like, when did you have that moment was like, man, like, I'm really doing this now?
Okay, so my auntie started a girl group when we was younger, and it was me, my sister, and my cousins, and she put us through a boot camp, and it was the Memphis group Karma. I was a part of the very, 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 very first, the very first rendition or edition of Karma when she was in the trial phase of, making her dream of having a girl group come to life or come to fruition. And just, I credit my auntie, shout out to Tamora, big shout out to Tamora. Miss T's Factory, that's her. Yes, that's my auntie. But yeah, she's a big major part of who I feel developed me as an artist, who taught me stage presence, who taught me how to engage with the crowd and to really hone in on my skills as an artist. Like I said, taking us through the boot camp where she taught us how to hold the mic correctly. Like we would really literally have to sit and hold our hands with the mic in our hands to make sure that it never dropped, because a lot of artists, and I hate that too, a lot of artists don't understand that how you hold that mic it's very pertinent to your sound and how, you know, the sound systems receive you, how the audience receive you. You ever been to them showcases where the artist's on the mic and you either can't hear them because they too far from the mic, or it's getting distorted because they too close to the mic. She taught us all that. She taught us how to be confident on the stage, how to just, you know, be, like I said, be you. Once again, just be you as an artist, and literally wake up, eat, sleep music. Wake up, eat, sleep artistry. Wake up, eat, sleep training. Like, literally, it was literally boot camp. The Army ain't got nothing on tomorrow at all. I could truly say, like, I gotta give her props. Like, a lot of people in the city, they don't give her the recognition that's due. A lot of people in this city, a lot of artists that came up in the city has ran through Aramid, for sure. Even if whether you was actually a part of the team or the group or running the same circle or through that whole situation, Aramid then definitely had influence over the city of Memphis, the music scene, for sure.
For sure. So, Hot 107.9, the Dirty Girls.
Yeah, yo, dirty.
Can we get into that?
Yeah, so that was actually my introduction into Atlanta, honestly. I moved back to Atlanta, like I said, dropped out of college, went to Atlanta, and I knew I wanted to get into music. So the first thing I did was just go to the clubs, because, you know, that's the heart of the music scene in Atlanta, the clubs. You get the clubs, then you got it. So I ended up meeting, actually, this was during the time when 106 in Park was looking for a replacement host. And they had this thing called the 106 search. I ended up running across this guy named Fly Guy DC. And he kind of took me up under his wing because we both was trying to, you know, go for the host audition. So he took me up on his wing and had me, you know, with him in the clubs while he hosted, you know, just learning how to host. And with doing that, he introduced me to DJ Plug, shout out to my brother Plug, and also Gambino ATL, shout out to Gambino. From there, Gambino was working for Hot 107.9 at the time, the radio station. He was with the Dirty Boys, E.T. Cali and Stewie Rock. Shout out to my brother Stewie Rock / J Nix. I know I got a lot of shout outs, but I show love, man. I show love. People got to do that more. But got in with them, and they were the Dirty Boys. And at the time, Coco Kiss, again, shout out to my girl Coco Kiss, she had the Dirty Girls. And it was really like I worked for it, I ain't gonna lie. Like, she definitely, you know, because at that time, a lot of girls wanted to be a part of the Dirty Girls. Like, the Dirty Girls was that it thing in the A. Coco Kiss and the Dirty Girls, Miss 22, because everywhere she go, she had 22 bitches. And that's no lie, no cap. Everywhere she go, it was 22 bitches with her. And to be a part of that was big. Like, so end up getting a part of Dirty Girls with Coco Kiss. So that was my first time actually being on stage at like a major concert, because she had a show with 2 Chainz. And I remember being on the stage and seeing the crowd, and I was just like, dang, like, this shit lit right here. Like, we out here with 2 Chainz. Not to mention another situation I had with them was we got to host a party with the Migos when Migos was just Atlanta famous. Like, I'm standing next to Quavo and rest in peace to Takeoff. Yeah. Standing next to them and just sitting there thinking to myself, like, damn, like, this the real deal. Like, I'm really gonna be in this joint. Yeah, like, so, yeah, that was my first time ever having a real drop, being on the radio, because they used to let the Dirty Girls do little drops on the radio where people would hit me and be like, Mello, we just heard your name on the radio. We heard your drop on the radio. So, like I said, I used to be at the radio station with them all the time, so I really got to see them interview celebrities and interview artists and just being a part of that. So that was definitely, absolutely a key moment in my my growth as an artist and being in Atlanta, for sure.
For sure. This famous animal appearance that you did, I seen that John was so lit. I was like, damn, why I wasn't there? What the fuck was I doing?
Look, I know I sent out the invite to everybody.
She really does.
I definitely sent out the invite. If I didn't send out the invite, I definitely promo. Like, I always do that. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Famous Animal was super, super, super dope. That That's when I was, promoting Pretty Girl, my single Pretty Girl, very, very hard. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I was a little nervous, y'all. Like, damn, I'm on Famous Animal TV. Like, damn, I'm finna go up on this motherfucker. But I know I had to, like, really, really go on there and pop my shit because of the platform. Crazy enough, like, I was talking to this dude at the time, and he had pissed me off. When I say, like, I'm in the studio, and, I'm on the phone, we going back and forth, da, 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 da. Man, I hung up that phone and got to rapping. And that's what you heard on Famous Animal.
Snapped on him.
Snap, went the fuck out. Don't play with me.
Man, shout out to Famous Animal, man. Shout out to Famous, man. I fuck with him. So, man, now you done some much. Like, the list is endless. All right, so we just gonna talk about the Ugly Money Trigger Alert podcast. What's going on?
Shout out to Nietzsche. So it's funny because I still have people. This was just maybe like a month or so ago when I did the podcast. People been still coming up to me like, "Hey, we seen you on the Ugly Money podcast," and I ain't gonna lie, I was on there talking my shit. Cause as y'all know, Nietzsche gonna talk his shit. He gonna trigger you as much. He talking about he's triggered. He's going to trigger you, and he had me fucked up. Y'all make sure y'all go watch the episode that I was on. We was talking about independent women and talking about just what. So one of the, I think the most viral clips was I had said, I think he had asked something about if you could tell men something in regards to being better. And I was like, shit, your daddy should have taught you how to fucking be a man and to look out for women and take care of women. And oh my God, y'all, the man cut my mic off. But me, I'm a shit talker all day. Straight out of Memphis. I'm gonna put my Memphis energy in every situation I'm in and still pop my shit on that joint. He want to silence me. And everybody was like, you can't even, man, y'all, when I said the comments was going crazy, them men was mad at me. But yeah, that was a dope experience. Like anytime you around Nietzsche, he definitely is good energy. That's my dog. And he definitely is a really, really dope person, for sure. Like another person that definitely look out, put you in situations and, just a solid dude in the industry, for sure.
For the Love of Stardom reality show, season 1. I'm telling y'all, the list don't end.
So.
My camera overheating right now.
So, for the Love of Stardom. Oh my gosh.
Yo, yeah, let's get into that. Let's go.
It was good. It was all right. Stay tuned for it whenever it releases. It's supposed to be dropping in December now. It was dope. I'm not gonna lie, it was dope. It just, I ain't gonna lie. I've been on the set of Love and Hip Hop. I've been on the set of the Frankie and Neffy show. So I've had my dibbling and dabbling in reality TV, but this was my official first time being a key person for a show. And when I just say that shit, it's just crazy how reality TV is. How, the drama, man. And I'm by nature, I'm not a drama-filled person. I don't like drama because one of my favorite phrases to use and say that I live by, you can Google it, Google my name, I go 0 to jail. I don't even play. I go 0 to jail. I don't go 0 to hell. I go 0 to jail. And so most times I just try to keep my cool, be cool, but they definitely had some things. I can't go into the real details of it, but it's definitely gonna be worth the watch. And I can say like I said, she had some really dope things going on. DJ Rowe, she had some really dope things going on that reality show. So make sure y'all tune into it. Whatever network they finally get to air it on, whenever they air it. Oh, but I will say shout out to them because that's where I met my husband.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good
I
deal.
met him on For the Love of Stardom because the show was basically, are you there for love or are you there for the career? And me personally, I didn't win. I won. I won in the end.
For sure. All right. So we also have the Bad Girls of Atlanta reality show.
Oh,
season 1.
Yes. So Bad Girls Atlanta is on the way. Definitely can't go into details on that, but y'all make sure y'all tune into that. It is a lot of dope women on that show. I've been seeing, they've been doing the promotions for it. And I'm really excited to see what's going on with it. They already started a little drama already with some of the girls. And all I would say is, like I said, I'm going to try to steer my way, you know what I'm saying, get my handles like basketball to stay out the bullshit. But, you know, you never know. Because, like I said, I go 0 jail. And if I was a flavor, I'd be honey hot because I'm sweet, but ain't shit sweet. And I get spicy if I need to on any bitch. I don't duck no smoke.
Now, that was a punchline for your ass right there. Stop playing with Carmonmello.
On no day, on no second. I only say on no day. On no second can you play with me.
You gotta come back for a part 2. You got a lot. Nah, for real though, that's dope.
People, hey, that's what I be saying. Like I like really. I ain't gonna say I feel the way, but I kind of feel. I'm a Libra, so I'm 50-50. Like I feel like I'm my biggest critic. I know that's a phrase that everybody say, oh, you your biggest critic. I'm literally my biggest critic. Like I feel like I'm nowhere near where I'm going to be. I haven't done nowhere near as much as I'm going to do, but I still feel like the things that I have done in my, you know, in my background, in my experiences, I shouldn't be played with. I should definitely get way more love, recognition from people because I am the connect worker. Like I do this. I really have been in spaces and rooms and I've been around some of everybody. And I just talked about it on my TikTok. I got pretty privilege. And a lot of people look at pretty privilege negatively, but it's just like it is what it is for me. I'm naturally pretty, and but it's not even just the aesthetic of being pretty. Like, I have a pretty vibe, I have a pretty aura, I'm just pretty all the way around. Like, I'm a cool person to be around. I ain't got no negativity or negative vibes about myself. I'm just pretty from the rooter to the tutor. And, you know, I definitely should definitely be, you know, popping my shit a whole lot more. But, and I don't say I'm humble. Stop saying y'all humble, because when you humble, you dumb yourself down. And you don't need to dumb yourself down for no motherfucking body. Unless that's just what you want to do. But me personally, I would never, ever, ever, ever dumb myself down, because for a long time, I feel like I did. Like, I used to be that person that, because I shine so easily without trying, people gravitate to me, want to work with me or you know, deal with me, that I would try to kind of, because I didn't want people mad at me. I didn't want people talking about me, or she thinks she out there. You know, especially, once again, growing up in Memphis, you get that stigma of being light-skinned with good hair. It's an issue. It's a problem when it's just like, that's just my God-given glow. That's my God-given je sais quoi. Like, that's just me. Like, I've learned now that people knock that and dim that because it's an intimidation factor. But like I said, I used to be humble to where I'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, it ain't all that. And you can't be like that, man. Own your shit. And that's just where I'm at now. So people feel like, oh, Carmen thinks she the shit and do. Carmen cocky as fuck and ain't. I'm confident in who I am and what I've done and what I know I can bring to the table, whether it's my talent, whether it's connections, whether it's whatever I put my hands on. I just directed a video the other day, and I can put that under my resume. I ain't no director, but I'm gonna put it on my resume now because I just directed the fuck out of a video.
What you said?
Shout out to Keon Simmons and Nando STL. Y'all check out, man, Wait on Hollow. Directed by yours truly.
Carmonmello.
Yeah, yup.
All right, Pretty Girl Stunt.
What? That's my baby, y'all.
Let's get into it.
Yes. So my follow-up record after Making a Way was Pretty Girl Stunt. And I can truly say that was during the era of me doing Famous Animal. Two of my favorite, most top shows that you can see on YouTube when you search my name. The Keeping in Memphis show was one of my favorite platforms that I was on, as well as Apple Chill in North Carolina. So as far as Keeping in Memphis is that's hosted by my guy Suavo Jones and the M-Town Band. Super, 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 super dope platform where I've always had the dream of doing Broadway and performing with a live band. So I was able to tap into one of my goals and my dreams of performing with a live band. And in that platform, the M-Town Band performs your songs and you perform it. Super dope experience. Pretty Girl also, like I said, opened up the door for me to do Apple Chill in North Carolina with DJ Chuck T. And I got to open up for Sexy Red, Gloss, and K Carbon. and that was a really, really dope experience. I had my dancers, I choreographed everything, styled myself, and rocked that motherfucking crowd as I do. Like, wait till you see me in show. If you haven't, you need to. If I post that I'm performing, you need to be there because I'm gonna put a show on for your ass. But yeah, Pretty Girl stunt was just the epitome of who I am. I stunt and I'm pretty. And in the song, it's just basically, you know, like we all do as artists, or most of us do, we pop our shit. And I put a little Memphis in there. I got to talking about how, you know, they think I'm a madam because I keep pretty girls with me. And, you know, the song speaks for itself. I'm a pretty girl. I get what I want. I'm a pretty girl. Somebody will
hard.
if you won't. That's facts. That's real life. Like, if you don't do it, somebody gonna do it. Because I got that pretty privilege. It goes, see, you see how it's all connected? Connect works. I'm telling y'all, I'm hard, yo. I just make this shit. It's just effortlessly. I just do this.
Thanks.
But yeah, y'all make sure y'all check out Pretty Girls Stunt. And if you know some pretty girls, tell them to put the song in their post when they post. Okay?
At you. At you.
And add me. Yeah.
We repost here. Where can you be found on social media? Where can we hear some of this music?
Carmonmello, the biggest. CarmonMello. Carmonmello. That's one word, no spaces. The 901 bird on everything.
So anything else you want to tell to the people out there before we get up out of here?
Check out my motherfucking music and check out my motherfucking videos and subscribe to my shit, follow my shit, and just keep, you know what I'm saying, just keep supporting. Support the artists, man. Support the artists. Support the motherfucking artists. The DJs, the producers. Pay them folks, man. Pay the motherfucking producers. Pay your cameraman. Pay your way. Stop being cheap out here. Stop acting broke. Stop rapping about money and you ain't spending no money on your craft. Yeah, that's it. That's all.
All right. It's your boy, Evan King, man. Members only with Carmonmello. Man, we about this thing. Peace.